All right. We got one coming in from Lee. Uh, Dear NGage Pass distributor and the man who stares at Goatsy, I submit for your consideration a screenshot of a forum post that claims to have knowledge of the design engineer for the NGage based on the face button layout. And you take a look over here, and we get redirected to a picture on a forum that says,
Oh, I saw this.
have I ever told you guys the story behind the NGage? I worked with an engineer who was on that team. The project was mismanaged to hell. Was basically Nokia going video games, and then but we only make cell phones. And the guy in charge was just told to shove a Game Boy into a cell phone. The industrial engineer sent in design proposals over and over. They kept getting rejected for not having enough buttons, and by the end it needed like 25 buttons. So to please them and as a stress relief thing, the guy made a joke design that was a throwaway and then changed projects shortly afterwards. He then found out that management accepted the joke design, and he was scarred for life because he was afraid everyone would realize that the finished NGage product was actually based on Goatsy.
Checks out. Can't be sourced, but checks out.
Now, I don't believe you, but also the time frames when which Goatsy was popular and the NGage were popular were like 1999 to like 2003.
So, actually, the more that I look at it, Woolie, I think that has a level of viability that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
Because the D-pad is in the spot where Goatsy's ring is. No, think
I know.
The ring.
I know, I'm looking at it. I know. The problem is just, there's just no fucking way. There's just no fucking way. Like, it checks out, the time lines up, the stupidity of the people involved in not understanding how to make a console checks out. The frustration of the people on the project, absolutely. But there's just no fucking way. I can't possibly believe that until that guy himself confirms that I worked there. Here's my LinkedIn page, and this is real. I can't. I will not believe.
One day we'll find out.
It's too perfect. I think someone was very clever and funny and wrote a really funny forum post. And that's what happened. Because it's too perfect. Now, for those of you who don't know, the NGage is an old Nokia console phone, and Goatsy is Goatsy.
Yeah, don't look that up if you don't know what we're talking about.
Goatse.
Come on. Next, you're gonna tell people to go look up the jar.
One guy, one jar?
One guy, one jar. Yeah, that's the worst one.
It's not the worst one, but it's bad.
Shout out to Justin Wang for on YouTube for covering that in detail. That's a great. If you want to know about the jar, you can go down to Justin Wang's YouTube channel and check it out.
Anyway, guys, old internet, some of you have been around long enough to have heard about the legacy. Otherwise, some of you are hearing about it for the first time. There's a whole generation of people that don't know. And you don't have to find out. I'm telling you right now.
You really don't. It's actually vitally important that you don't find out.
But, just like everything and anything, it's right there waiting to not be discovered. So. All right.
Well, enjoy that, everyone.
Stare deep into the NGage screen as you ponder. And then hold it sideways to your head, Because you're side talking. You're side talking with Goatsy.
Hey, you know what? You know what you can look. You know what you can find if you look deep enough into that hole. You can see fighting games.